Hey FlossTube, it's Mel from Mel's Travel and Stitching. How are you guys doing? I hope everyone's mania is going well. Well, from those that are floss tubers, I can see you're making a lot of progress. My May, we're 2 weeks in, is doing okay. Last week I wasn't able to sit down to stitch until 8 or 8:30 every evening, so I didn't get much stitching in. And yeah, and then we had nice weather last weekend. Well, one Saturday we had to go down to Carson City, do the Home Depot, Costco, that kind of thing. So that's pretty much a full day. And then Sunday, worked out in the yard. I have, all our winter cleanup to do. So had gorgeous 70-degree temperatures. Today and for the next 10 days, we're barely going to reach the mid 40s, maybe upper 40s, and snows forecast tomorrow night, Saturday and Tuesday. So kind of makes you want to hunker in and stitch, although I know I need to get some yard work done too. So anyway, since when I filmed 2 weeks ago, it was just my Mania plans, and I didn't show you my whip that I was trying to finish up before Mania. It's Lizzy Kate's Spring Alphabet, and I didn't make it. I tried really hard, and I got close, so it's nagging me. I just want to finish it up, but I just have the top row left to do. The fabric gets on my nerves, so you're not as motivated to stitch on it. But hopefully we can get that. I can get that finished up in at the end of Mania, but in a day or two. All right, so May 1, after I saw you guys, I was able to start drawn thread, welcome spring, and I stitched on it for 5 days. Sorry, on my board. So I did stitch on it for 5 days, and I got 2/3 done, although I didn't do any of the specialty stitches. And yeah, I love it. Same way with the others in the series. It's 30 count lamb's wool with 1 strand of dinky dyes or NPI silks, and I love stitching with silk. So it was hard to put this down. I was wanting to keep going and get it finished. So you better bet when Mania's over, I will want to start this instead of the Lizzy Kate alphabet. Finish it. Then on the 6th, I started June hands-on design Catch a Wave, which I asked you guys to give me your opinion for the floss color for the blue, and Tropical Ocean one, Gentle Arts Tropical Ocean. It looks really nice. Thank you guys for giving me your opinion. However, so I stitched on this for 3 nights. My plan was to stitch 5 nights on every piece, but as I said last week, it was kind of a hard week and I was tired, and this last row I stitched over 3 instead of 2. Spacing is 2 over here. So I have to rip that out. Needless to say, when I discovered that, I was pretty disgusted, so I just went to bed and put it down. Now, normally I'm really kind of rule-based, and when I said I'm going to stitch something for 5 days, I'm going to stitch it for 5 days, but in my regular stitching, my regular non-Mania stitching, I stitch on something as I feel like it, and then, we'll pick something else up, another whip. And so I said, why does Mania have to be so rule-bound? So I put that down after the 3 nights, and I started Lizzy Kate Spring String. And this is on coffee dyed Monaco, 28 count Monaco, using the called for threads. It's so cute. I love the colors. Little bunny with his cheeks. So I worked on this for 2 nights, and I will go back and work on it for the other 3 nights that I owe it for Mania. It's fun. And then On Saturday, the 11th, I started to kind of keep still my 5-day rotation. So this is was supposed to be my third start, but it's actually my fourth. Is Plum Street Samplers Give, and so I worked 4 nights on this. So I'll work on it tonight and then put it down. And this is 40 count vintage light exemplar with one strand of needlepoint ink, and it's over 2 linen threads. That's coming along nicely, and it's a really fun stitch. Okay, so that's my Maynia progress. My plans are probably, I'll do the one more night on Give, and then I still owe 2 nights to the June. Oh, yeah, by the way, a lot of you ladies thought these were starfish too. So I'm not alone in that, but they are surfer dudes. I owe 2 more nights to this, so I will do that probably starting tomorrow. And then I owe 3 more nights to the spring string, so I'll probably do that over the weekend. I had thought I would save the weekends to work on bigger projects so I could maybe make more progress, but this weekend I actually have to go drop off my California State Fair entries. I found out yesterday that I have been preliminarily accepted to enter the fair, so we had to submit pictures and they reviewed them, and then now we will have to go take the actual piece to the fair, and the drop off is on Saturday. So we're probably gonna go and pick up our wine shipments from Napa and Sonoma. We have 3 wine clubs that we're in, and it's time to pick up shipments. And we might make it all day, or we might spend the night, I don't know, depends on the hotel rates. But bottom line is I might not be able to get any stitching in on Saturday, possibly even Friday. So I think I'll just do the Lizzy Kate and the hands-on design that I have kind of as Maynia whips. So for my State Fair entries, this is Lily Soleil Fir Tree Welcome. This I entered into the county fair last year, and it won first place in medium-sized linen. So now it's going to go off to the State Fair. And the other piece I'm entering into the State Fair is Lodge Welcome by Linda Gillum. And this won 3rd place in linen small category at the county fair. The State Fair only has 2 categories for frame pieces. Basically, it's class is traditional or sampler, and sampler is 2 or more stitch types. So both of these are going to be entered in the traditional class, and it's juried. So I submitted on Saturday, then they have judging, and we find out by the end of the month, I think like the 29th, if the pieces will then be actually judged for the competition. So I still have another layer to get through, and if it's not accepted, then you have to go pick it up. So in early June, I'll have to go pick it up, and then the fair isn't until mid-July, I think, and then we pick up our pieces. If my pieces are accepted, which I imagine they will be, then we pick them up like in the early August. So it's pretty time consuming. You have to be available on those days. So I haven't entered the State Fair in probably 15 years, just because it's during the summer. Steve's off from school, and we like to go camping and hate to be tied down like that I have to go to the fairgrounds. But we decided this summer we didn't really have any plans, and we would that I would submit those 2 pieces. Now I am working on my county fair submissions, and I think I'm going to enter 9 pieces into the county fair, and that'll be coming up in June. So something that I'm working on in addition to Maynia is that I have to get those 9 pieces fully finished, framed, or whatnot. Let's see. The reason why I keep looking over there is our bird feeder, and I have to keep my eye out. Our bears, our young bears have been coming around, and they like to get the bird seed and break the bird feeder. So I have one eye over there. Okay, Right, so this is my 10th FlossTube video. Yay! I guess, you know, technically it's my 11th because I did the Mania plans, but I want to do a surprise giveaway, and so I took everybody's name who commented on FlossTube number 9 and the Mania plans video, and put names in the bowl, and we're gonna choose a name, and the winner is going to get a $25 gift certificate to 1-2-3 Stitch. How about that? Nice surprise, huh? Okay, let's get a good mix here. All right. Whoop. Sorry, I got 3. Let me make sure I just get 1. Okay. It is Southern Ladybug. Southern Ladybug, you won a $25 gift certificate to 1-2-3 Stitch. Thank you for commenting. Okay, and this bowl, I love this bowl. Orange is my favorite color. And it's got polka dots and stripes. Too cute. It's from West Elm. Love it. Okay, so we did whips, plans, fair. Right, now we're gonna call this next section, some people would say haul. I'm gonna call it I've lost my mind. Yep, because I've lost my mind. One of the shops that I order from, it's a brick and mortar, and they do online orders as well, is called the Strawberry Sampler. They're in Pennsylvania, and they do a countdown to Christmas. So in December, you know, every day to Christmas, they had specials, and you can place your order, and they'll hold it till the very end of the promo period and ship it all at once. So you can do a lot of damage. So that order came in right at the beginning of February. So I need to show you that. I got Madame Chantilly, the bear and the tree. That is so cute, that polar bear. And those birds with the rusty jingle bells remind me of the Cinderella bluebirds. So it's cute. And then I got a piece of Picture This Plus 36 count Oaken, and I've never stitched on 36 count, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. It's pretty, I like it. I've never actually, I don't think I've even stitched on Picture This Plus, so I know lots of you guys have, so I'm encouraged. Okay, this next one is definitely in the I've Lost My Mind segment. It's Christmas Village by Sarah Germani, Italian designer. So cute. It's a pretty big project, 278 by 263. So, but what convinced me that I needed this, because I love all things moose and winter, are these little wooden buttons that came with it. It's 2 snowflakes and a moose. I mean, too darn cute. I think the moose is down here, and so there's some little cross-stitched moose, and then this little guy. I mean, ooh, irresistible. So they're just little wooden moose. I assume buttons, or it can be a wooden button. I'm sure they're laser cut and then they're painted. So that's cute. I don't know what fabric I'm gonna stitch this on. It's pretty big. We'll see. We'll see how I like stitching on that 36 count. I think we'll do that first. And then to continue the I've Lost My Mind segment, Long Dog Samplers, The Pilgrim. I have not stitched a Long Dog sampler, but when this came out, I was really drawn to it, and it just kept calling to me. So in December, when it was on sale, I did it. Now I have no idea what I'm going to stitch it on or what colors. So I haven't even seen anybody who's working on this. So if you know somebody that's working, if you know somebody that's working on this, let me know who they are so I can take a look. But I just loved all these little animals that are in here, and you just keep finding things to look at. So I think that's going to be a really fun stitch, but it is huge, 305 to 367. Okay, but I did it. We'll start on it. And then I discovered an artist. Well, I didn't discover them. The shop featured one of their favorite, or they did a day of European designers, so that was fun to look through those charts, and I found a designer called Renato Parolin, and he is from northern Italy. And so I got 3 of his charts, one of which is a normal size chart, pumpkin, because I love all things orange, pumpkin, and fall. And it's called Fleur et Fruit 9. So I'm assuming that's a whole series. But I was able, me, the series addict, was able to limit myself to just the one. And then this is 3 skinny trees that are all slightly different. And Steve made me buy this. He was sitting in bed the day this was on special, and he requested this, so I'm not sure I'll stitch all 3, but anyway, and I love the frames. And again, with those laser cut wood pieces, it's must be an Italian thing. I really, really love it. And then the third and final one from him is Christmas. And it's a tree with animals and birds and birdhouses. It's just really, really, really cool. And let's see, what's the stitch count on this? Pretty large. There's no stitch count in here. There has to be. Anyway, it's a pretty big one. He gives the what count fabric you would do it on the size in centimeters, but it's, oh yes, here it is, 315 to 2 by 215. Okay. So yeah, not sure when I'm gonna do all that, considering the whips that I have going on already. But I got, then from 123 Stitch, I ordered a rainbow of Lakeside Linens 40 count. I just love this palette. So now I have to get stitching some more because I got fabric for it. So pretty. This is a nice white. It's maritime white. It's just, it's white with just some creaminess in it. I really like it. Okay, and then, you know, because watching people's Maynia videos, and I missed out, we were out of the country during Nashville, so I didn't get any new charts from Nashville, but, you know, I've gotten worn down, and Amy Loves Toads enabled me to have HL's Moth. It's so beautiful, and I did get the necklace chain to do that's over 1, so it's the same chart in silks over 1. Steve says, whose eyes are you going to use to do that? We'll see. I'll have to maybe get some more magnifiers. I have to decide if I'm going to do the big one or the little one, but I don't have the fabric yet. So, I think that's it. Yep. All right. So, happy Maynia, everyone. Happy stitching. Hope the frog's staying away, because it's pretty much stayed away from me, but I do have some ripping to do. And happy spring. All right. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.